Hey guys, I'm Michael. In this video, I'm going to talk about Rocket Lab. I'm going to deep dive into this company. So in the last week, we saw the news, right? We know the news, the Rocket Lab up over 30%. And recently, they landed an 860 million contract from the US Space Force. I think that's the biggest ever. And in this year, 2025, they finished 21 successful launches and zero failures, like 100% successful rate. That's super insane. But here's the still a funny thing is, most people still think Rocket Lab as a mini SpaceX is an alternative of SpaceX, and why most people are looking at this company wrong. So in this video, I'm going to break down and help you guys to understand Rocket Lab. So let's first talk about his starter, right? His founder. I always believe that we have to understand the founder and then help us to understand the company. Peter Beck is their founder. He's from New Zealand. Imagine a kid with no college degree, and he just started apprenticeship at a manufacturing company. And in his spare time, he just built some like crazy fun stuff. Like he built a rocket bike, rocket scooter, and jetpack just for fun, just for curiosity, right? And after that, in 2006, he founded Rocket Lab. Here's a very fun story. I think some people know that. Peter Beck said he used to say Rocket Lab will never build big rocket. If it built, he will aid a head on the camera. And after that, we know the news, right? I like the picture here, the market change. And he really is the head on the camera. I mean, in this story, we understand like Peter Beck keep his word. And he's willing to admit he's wrong. And he's really grounded. I mean, that's the founder I really admire. I think that's the engineer culture, and he's the founder. He has the leadership to lead the company in the right direction. And I think in this era, like in the AI era, we just we want to be him. Like use your curiosity, use your passion, and if you have the guts, you can build something and you ship something. Yeah, yeah, that's his story. And And on the next part, we are going to talk about what Rocket Lab actually does. Yeah, I think that's the most important part. I think not just rocket. So firstly, let's talk about their three business line. The first one is Electron. That's what Rocket Lab famous for, the small rockets. Right now, they are the second most frequently launched rocket. The Falcon 9 is the first one. And the second business line is space system. They build satellite, component, everything related to that. And the third one is the coming Neutron. So regarding the space system, I think that's the most people miss about this part. Actually, regarding the space system of Rocket Lab, the revenue here is 140 million. Actually, it's the 73% of the total revenue. That's really insane. So let's talk about the business model here. Like it one customer define their mission needs, and after that, Rocket Lab will build the solution, and they will build the component, the satellite, and they will prepare everything for the customer. And thirdly, is the launch. I really feel like this Rocket Lab is a AWS platform company, right? In the past, we have to own our server, we have to maintain our server, but right now you just deploy your app on the AWS and that's done. That's what Rocket Lab are going to do. And that's what I think they are building a moat. They make their own solar panel, they make their own reaction wheels, they make their own star tracker, their software and satellite. And as Peter Beck said, launch is just an enabler. The real money is in server in space, right? They can make money using this mode. And I think here are like three advantages based on that. The first one is customer stickiness. imagine that they can control they can schedule, right? They can control their schedule. They can control their component. They don't have to depend on the supplier. So there are less risks, right? Imagine if like they depend on their government contract, and if the government want to like to ship something on time, they can control the schedule. That's really great. And the second one is barriers to entry. Like they have spent 15 years building this kind of thing. I don't think anyone can build like that, right? And the third one is a great path to the Neutron success. So overall, it's an end-to-end platform. But the thing is like Neutron bets. I think it's a risk for the Rocket Lab right now. I honestly think, yeah, they are a great company, but we have to understand what the risks now. The Neutron part, I think, is the risk. So the bull case is the SpaceX pivots to the Starship, and they will leave the Falcon 9 market to the Neutron. But the bear case is SpaceX just lower their prices and just crush Rocket Lab, right? That's the two case. And another thing I would like to mention is the reusable hungry hippo. Yeah, I think it's very interesting and it's a great invention for that. This one is the hungry hippo, and this one is the how the Falcon 9 use. You can just think of using this one. You don't have to recover separately, but if you use the traditional one, you have to recover, you have to drop, and overall, they use this one to lower their cost. Okay, let's talk about the valuation correction. Is $40 billion justify? Right now, the PS ratio is over 70x, and the EPS right now is negative. So they are just profitable, right? But I think regarding this kind of company, we have to have the vision. Like you have to understand what are you betting. So in my vision, I think it's a great. They are in a great industrial, right? Regarding the space area, except for the SpaceX, they are the big. They might be the bigger winner. And lastly, my framework for thinking about Rocket Lab. So I always use two terms to decide what is a good company. The first one is, are they 0 to 1 type of company, or are they just 1 to n company? And the second one is, are they really have moat? So from my perspective, I think they are a kind of 0 to 1 type company because they are an end-to-end space company. They vertically integrate space infrastructure. So I think they have the moat. But I still have three things to watch. The first one is Neutron's first launch. Can they make it? And the second one is the defense contract execution. If they really do a great job, they can get more contract. And the third one is about the margin. Can they expand margin? Right. So here's the takeaway from this video. The first one is Rocket Lab is not just a rocket company. It's a space infrastructure company. It's like AWS, right? The second one is Neutron. It will be the make or break moment. And the third one is Peter Beck. That's the founder I admire. I think he will make the company success. So lastly, if you really love this kind of video, you can subscribe me. And by the way, I built a product. It's called AI Takeaway. I use this product to learn some AI technology. And I use this product to help me understand more. And this is Michael himself. Thank you for your watching and thank you for your subscribing. That's all. Thank you.